Hello, everyone. Hi, it's Friday. What are you doing? Waiting to play Diablo 4? Great. I would like to wait as well. Let's get in a big Diablo 4 line and shake it. And shake it. Let's take a look. I haven't launched it yet. I'm assuming it's fucking terrible. But there's only one way to find out, and that's launch it for myself. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. What a sick cue. I like that it's minutes. Just to let you know, like, hey, man, just don't. Just do not. Yeah, I mean, not entirely unexpected, right? So I'll be back in an hour and a half. You guys hang out and look at this and, keep slamming that hype to keep the hype train rolling. I'm going to take a nap and, yeah. Is this game $60 or $70 on PC? It is $70 on PC. $70 on personal computer. Which doesn't seem especially cool, but what's money anyway? No, I don't know. What do you think like, hey, players are going to play this for 1,000 hours and, we're not really selling too much extra. Well, I guess they are going to sell some extra stuff here, right? I mean, but they didn't sell a ton of things other than at launch, Diablo 3. They didn't necessarily sell all that much. Are they doing battle passes this time around? Which would make sense. Yeah, still cheaper than the mobile game. Yeah, still a better value than Diablo Immortal. Yeah, bring back the real money store. I can't remember if I bought one thing off the real money store, the real money auction house. I bought a gem or something because at the time that the gems were a little harder to come by. I mean, now that game's been rebalanced and drop rates and everything have been changed a billion times. But yeah, the idea that you could spend real money on items was just a filthy one. Someone in chat said they made thousands of dollars on the real money auction house, which is fantastic. Like I look at that and go like, yeah, well, I don't know. that all sucks. All of it. Every end of it. I mean, good for the people that made thousands of dollars off the bad thing. Maybe I don't. I'm gonna have to work through it and decide how I truly feel about that, because obviously that stuff shouldn't have existed in the first place, and they yanked it out of the game pretty quickly. Not fast enough, you might say, but they got it out of there. And I think on the other side of that and some other changes, I freaking love Diablo 3. I liked it at launch. I mean, even with that auction house there, it was very easy to ignore for the most part. But then finally I was like, I want to try this. I want to see what this is all about. Like, I want to go through this process and spend money on an item and, talk about that experience on a podcast or whatever it was. The story was super trash. Yeah, I don't remember a damn thing that happened in Diablo 3. You kill, there's angels, there's a guy falls from the space, and he, Deckard Cain, something, yeah, is Cain dies? Okay. He stayed too long. He listened too much, and he had to die for his transgressions. It happens. Sometimes you got to leave. Sometimes you got to go. Sometimes it's not like stay a while and listen. Sometimes it's like, I mean, we need to get out. We should go. We should get out of here. Whatever. Like, they turned him into a book. Why not? Yeah. And then, you can turn a book back into a person. That's just science. So who cares? I don't know. There's not a real, I don't have a real, boner. No, I don't know. What's I could not tell you a damn thing that happens in any of the Diablo games except for the devil is bad and he's doing bad stuff that he shouldn't be doing. The devil's a necessary evil and he has to continue to exist. But boy, this guy has overstepped his boundaries and we have got to put him back in place. Like, that's the story of every Diablo game, right? Is like, we got to get him out of, he's a habitual line stepper. This devil. This Diablo, if you will. If you're Randy Pitchford. Or just from Texas, I imagine. I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, when people say, like, oh, the story in Diablo 3 was terrible. I'm like, hey, you know what? Sure. Yeah. All game story, everything should be great. Everything should be. I don't want to like hand wave away and be like, who cares about the story? Because some people do. I care about the story in Mortal Kombat, and a lot of people don't. And so I understand. But none of my enjoyment in Diablo 3 came from anything resembling the story. So, yeah, I mean, obviously you need to have one, but I think that's kind of the interesting is maybe not the word, but, all of the discourse around The Last of Us TV show and all of that. And like, it's the greatest story in video games. And I think that's fucking crazy. That's sad in a way, right? I mean, if The Last of Us is the best that video games can do, then pack it up. That's not like, I'm not going to talk shit about The Last of Us, but The Last of Us is very deliberately trying to deliver a cinematic experience. And so in a lot of ways, The Last of Us delivered the most exportable story. The story in The Last of Us, the way it's told, the way that game is structured, the way a lot of Naughty Dog's games are structured, it's built in a way to resemble those other mediums. And so, yeah, when they turned it into a TV show, you're like, yeah, man, like that's the sort of stuff that Sony is making, is this kind of cinematic, story-driven single player experiences. And yeah, you can take those story beats and they don't even have to be interactive, and that thing still works. And in some ways that's really cool. In other ways, I don't think that speaks well of video games. You know what I mean? Like when we think about the interactivity and the other things that video games are capable of, and the other things that make video games unique as a medium, I don't think The Last of Us represents those as best they could. Even though, yeah, I mean, yes, people love that game. Like, I'm not, I don't want to take that away. Like, yes, people love that thing. And fine, good. But I don't know. It's just not what I'm looking for out of gaming. Yeah, Grant here says game writers have prestige envy, broadly speaking. Like, yeah, I mean, that's a little reductive, right? But yeah, man, I think that you do have some people that are like that's the achievement for them, is like, man, we made something that can be put on a pedestal alongside these movies I like. And that's fine. But I don't know. Especially now that The Last of Us exists, right? Now that it's okay, we've done it. What else? What else you got? So, I don't know. The thing is, the problem then becomes, well, okay, if that's not it, then what is? And I think that's where, you start to look at, well, yeah, a lot of story in a lot of video games is really slapdash and handled really poorly, or just not handled all that well, not all that interesting either. Like, and a lot of players don't care about that either. So you end up in a situation where you can say, like, I love Diablo 3. The story, I don't even remember it. A lot of people say it's bad. Okay, sure. And so, how important is story to video games really? How important is narrative? I think it's that's always going to depend on the type of game. But I don't know. I feel like it's I feel like some studios give it too much, and some give it not enough. I feel like there's lore, and there are things I want filled out in a lot of games, and all of that. But I don't know. It's hard. What was the game before Last of Us that everyone tried to put on that pedestal and say, here it is, and then it got picked apart? It was, was it? I'm thinking of BioShock Infinite as a game that, like, early on was very much like, look at this incredible thing. And then people were like, actually, it's, if you think about if you look at the thought that went into this actual world, then they have made it mad, racist, whatever else. And all of that discourse that, we don't necessarily want to rehash again, but I think that all that criticism is valid. But I would also say that I enjoyed BioShock Infinite in the sense of it, like, okay, we're playing through this and making these choices and doing this. And I think when you scrutinize it in the least, it fucking falls apart. Right? But in the moment as you go, I would say I really enjoyed the story of Grand Theft Auto 4. And that's a game that people just shit on all day long, man. I thought that there were story beats in that game that were fun and touching for the character. And, that's a game that benefits by being fucking long, right? And so you're in there with those characters for a long time, and you end up getting attached to them in a way that they probably don't deserve, to be honest. But no one, very few people will go to bat for GTA 4. But that's a game with, like, the story beats in that, the side characters, like a lot of the just moment-to-moment stuff in there, I thought was, at the time, awesome. It was also the game that inspired a lot of the conversation around narrative dissonance. And, because you've got, dude just wants to hang out with his cousin and go bowling and whatever, and then it's just like, all right, well, we got to go murder 12 people, and then, like the story oftentimes did not match up with the gameplay, and GTA 4 is really hard to go back to because of how it feels to play. And yeah, everything about, everything about, like, I just want the killing to stop, cousin. Anyway, let's go run over 12 cops and do this, and everything else with that is just kind of, And so it's another thing where, like, I think when you scrutinize it, I think, and the scrutiny is deserved. Like, we need to do this, right? This is, like, if you want video games to be taken seriously as an art form, if you want, like, these are, critics do what critics do, right? And people get all up in arms about it, like, oh, I can't believe it. It's like people want it both ways, where they're like, I want my video games to be taken seriously. And then the minute someone takes them seriously and goes, hey, this story that people are putting up as saying one of the greatest game stories ever made, you can pick it apart pretty, and that's fine. And I think the reaction to that is to go, like, yeah, cool. As a fan of video games, you don't have to defend them to the death anymore. It used to be like that, in the 90s or whatever, and that's, it was something we talk about on Game Boys to Men a lot when we talk about the 90s, is like, as a younger man, I, when Myst was coming out, that was my gatekeepy moment of just like, fuck this, these aren't real video games, and fuck all this. Fuck Myst. When Myst was winning awards and people were like, the video games have arrived. Have you seen Myst? Oh, the video games are so much more now. Oh my gosh. Oh. And, from my perspective, I was like, you should have played fucking Doom, man. Video games have been coming a long way lately, and it ain't fucking Myst. Nowadays, I can go like, hey, Myst, it's an adventure game. Like, some people like those. Whatever. But also, like, the biggest, most annoying problem with that, it was you had outsiders coming in and saying, like, this is amazing. And there's aspects of the reaction to the Last of Us TV show that remind me of that. Where people are like, have you seen this incredible thing? I mean, Last of Us is not Myst, in terms of interactivity, in terms of everything else, obviously, but having this external reaction now that it's a TV show to like, well, The Last of Us must be an amazing video game. And yeah, this is, oh my gosh. Like, sure. Yeah, man. If you're into this very specific brand of stealth, then you'll love it. Sure. It's incredibly well done. It's a very expensive video game. You look at it, you go like, God damn, this is crazy how well they made it. I don't especially like any of it, but great. Like, it's fucking awesome that they were able to make this. But I don't, but I'm not going to sit here and go like, oh, it's an achievement in the history of the video games or and so having people external to, like people who don't play a lot of video games, people who don't keep up with video games, try to come in and say like, The Last of Us is the most amazing video game story ever told. I'm like, get fucked. Are you right? Maybe. It doesn't even matter. Like, that's not a meaningful opinion. It's like coming in and saying Tetris is the best video game movie. By the way, I don't even know what Tetris is. It's like, okay, well, what is that? Okay. You can say that all day long. It doesn't mean I have to sit here and nod my head and go, yeah. Awesome. So, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. The discourse around video game stories has been weird for a long time because that's been oftentimes the thing that people try to hoist up and say, look, see, video games, they're better than, when people are like looking for external approval from these other communities, these other critics, these other whatever, like movie critics, television critics, whatever it is. It's exhausting. I don't know. It's exhausting. So whatever. Yeah, I guess that's my long-winded way of saying like, there's the story in Diablo was never great, but it was good enough to keep you moving through it. I think that's maybe what you want as a bare minimum. I don't know. What do we want out of games? I think that's the kind of larger question is, what do you want out of games going forward? I think, there's so many people that want so many different things out of games, whether it's, well, I was talking, we'll probably talk about it on the podcast next week, but like the split between players who are like, I do not want a live service game. I don't want this at all. There are too many of these. I think that they are, insulting to my very nature, whatever it is, like the people don't like live service games for one reason or another. And then on the other side of that, you've got people who are playing games that, and I'm talking specifically about Need for Speed Unbound here. They just put out a trailer for like new content coming out, and it's like some free thing, and it's like, you can do cop races now. We added some cars, and it's cool, man. It's coming to the game. And we're going to add an unlockable thing you can buy that unlocks all the safe houses or something like that. It's not like a full DLC drop. It's not like some big thing. It's not some big thing they're selling. But they just, they put out a trailer and said, this is coming to the game. And I saw that and I was like, oh, they're going to do updates for this thing. That's neat. Whatever. Like, I wasn't really expecting them to add more onto that game. It's been a long time, and, the game kind of came and went the way all games used to come and go. And it's, the reaction to it was like a lot of comments on this YouTube video of people going like, this is too little too late. You need to this is a good start. You need to have monthly updates or this game's going to die. Like, who? Does every game have to last forever? And so, you know, that game's not a live service game. It's not designed to have a ton of updates and a ton of everything else, right? And it's just, it's a little frustrating in a sense that like this is where we're at, you know. I don't know, and there are so many different types of people playing games. You know, it's not as simple as like these people can't get their mind straight about what they want. It's probably different people, right? But you know, to play a game that's not Fortnite and be like, oh, this is dead game here, Need for Speed dead game. You're like, yeah, man, that's fine. You bought it, you played it, then you went and played something else. Every game was that way for a long time. So then you've got the other people, you know, the kind of the cranky older players out there, the guys that are just like, games were better when they were cartridges. Like the hard line on that is like, games shouldn't even be able to be updated. And I think that's a really wild one here. And I don't know, that's why I was talking about like, it must be incredibly frustrating to be making games these days. And whether you're making a live service game or you're not making a live service game, whatever it ends up being, it's really you know, like you just see so many conflicting desires on the part of players, you know, where people are like, oh, another live service game. And then you had a game like Outriders come out and they shipped their game and they put out DLC. But even with that game, I saw people going like, I can't believe they're not making more of this. What are they doing over there? Why isn't there another? You're like, it's not a live service game. Like what you want is a live service game. You know, if you had bought that and then they can update it forever as long as they're selling, finding ways to make money along the way, right? And I don't think that the old model of like, we're going to put out some paid DLC twice, you know, hey, here's 2 expansions. Like there are certain games that can get away, like, you know, that's kind of what Diablo 3 did, right? They sell, was it 2 expansions they sold or 1? And I feel like those expansions were smaller than the stuff in Diablo 2, if I remember right. But it's been a long time. But I don't know, man. I just look at that and just go like, man, it's so wild out there now. And when it comes to like the desire of players and everything else, that, you know, it's a really, I don't know. I don't know how you navigate that. I think you just kind of ignore it and just go like, we're making the game that we're going to make, and it's not going to be for everyone, and that's that. So I think you just kind of go that way with it. I bought another Zoa. Exactly. No, the medium got huge. Like that. I think that's the other point is like, when it comes to discussions about video games and stories and everything, is video games are so big now. Like video games did it. They don't have to prove anything to anyone. And so the idea of someone praising the Last of Us television show in this way of like, wow, I didn't know video games were hiding this narrative, you know, is just like, fuck off. Video games have been great for decades. You don't need to come along and pat it on the head and go, I didn't know you video games could do it. Like, get fucked. How about that? On behalf of video games, fuck off. Bubsy 3D in stores now. You know, you want to play a game with a narrative. Yeah, so I don't know. Long story short, enjoy your gaming. And everyone has been doing that for a good long time. And so, like, yeah, I think that's my take on the whole, like, people are like so excited about The Last of Us still. Like, good, great, it's awesome. Like, yeah, it was ready-made to be turned into a television show. They built that thing in such a way that it's like, yeah, no, that's the way they tell their stories. Like, it shouldn't be a surprise that The Last of Us was able to be extracted from video game form and, you know, done as a television show. Like, yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. Good for everyone involved. I don't know. But to treat it like it's the second coming, I was like, yeah, all right, whatever. You should play the game. You should play the game instead. This is Super Berry. And I don't know. This was picked up at a CVS. I don't know how long it's been on a shelf somewhere, but I will say that it does say Black Adam only in theaters. So go check out some.
Enjoy your gaming.
Some Black Adam, I guess. I heard that's good. I heard it's doing really well at the box office. I saw on Twitter that it's doing gangbusters. They're going to make another one. This whole thing. I hope this is better than that Danish drink we had the other day, man. I have more of those, of course, and hopefully those are better. Someone said that I chose the worst can of booster they make, so hopefully the rest of them are better. But let's see what we got here. Oh, this doesn't seem good at all. Ah, god damn. Oh, it's like if someone pooped in it. I'm changing diapers this morning. I gotta make sure, but no, that's coming from the can. I washed my hands. It's like a berry flavor, but that gone extremely bad. Ugh. Damn it. Why did I do this? All right. Well, okay. Well, it tastes better than it smells. It's weak. It's it's very it's not a strong flavor. It is that kind of sometimes you get something that's berry flavored and it is designed to be healthy, and so you kind of smell like, oh, it's like it's a berry flavor, and then there's like a vitamin. Like clearly there's yes, like a vitamin water, but this is stronger than a vitamin water, but not all that strong. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's the kind of, does it have black currant? Not really. It's not really a note of that. There's it's more of that kind of generic. It contains no fruit juice. It does have aminos, camu, 100% daily value vitamin C, some B vitamins, some antioxidants, some electrolytes. But Oh. Yuck. All right, let me gather my thoughts here. It's not good. And so sometimes you get something that's like a berry flavored. Yeah, the vitamin water is a good pull, but I think vitamin water is a more well-rounded, because vitamin water doesn't have a bunch of weird shit in it. And this tastes like it's trying to mask a bunch of weird shit, which is weird, because like they're trying to be like, oh, this is it's got natural caffeine, it's 160 milligrams, it's whatever it is, this is a healthy energy drink, and so it has that kind of like that light health food vibe to it, as opposed to like Bang is like, Bang was made in a lab. This was grown, but that doesn't mean either of them are good. It's not quite a LSD versus mushrooms situation, but Oh man, god damn. It's like, yeah, no, Escape from the Lab. Someone's swept the floor at the wet market and put it in a can, and here we go. Oh my gosh, it's not getting any better. In fact, it's getting worse. The berry flavor is fading further and further the more I drink, and so I'm just getting the full frontal. Check out these vitamins. Yeah, it's not a, yeah. I'm gonna say this is not a quality beverage, really, on any level. I mean, it's only 160 milligrams, and so you kind of have to weigh that against, like, hey, you know, we're looking at drinks that got 300. Sometimes you don't need 300 milligrams of caffeine. I will grant you that's a totally valid stance to take. For if you're in that situation, I would recommend like a Rockstar Recovery. The lemonade or the orange, I believe it's in this range, more of a 160. And tasty. It delivers. It delivers every time. As I've said, that was, for a while, that was the only energy drink I drank, was Rockstar Recovery Lemonade. And then when orange and grape came out, I kind of got into those as well. Grape, not so much. My stomach doesn't feel good as I continue to drink this. This is unfortunate across the board. Yeah. Oh, fuck me, man. This sucks. This just sucks. Let's get our list up here and see where this winner ends up on the list. Oh, here. Oh, I opened up my note app, and here it has this video is a review of a video game, WWE 2K23, that contains the music in question. As the coverage applies to the audio and video portion of the game, and the music in question is not being played in full or designed to be listened to separately from the game, this should qualify it for fair use. I had to submit that about 8 times yesterday when I uploaded yesterday's WWE stream to YouTube. One of the claims was from WWE itself, who said, like, you've got footage of John Cena wrestling RVD in here. I wish that there was a button on YouTube you could click that just says, like, yeah, no shit, dumbass. It's your fucking video game, ass. But alas. That process, the YouTube, like, hey, you got music claims on your whatever, that whole process, I think, is terrible. It's like, it doesn't really, there's not a lot of indication as to what you should be doing, and if you escalate too far, like, so I file these claims. So like, they say, hey, your video's got Anthony Kiedis sucking on my penis. It's got Anthony Kiedis singing in your video. We want the ad money. And I'm like, sure, man. Like, okay, I get it. And I submit this form that says it's fair use because it's the video of this game. I'm reviewing this game. The soundtrack's part of the game. And in some cases that gets released and people go like, yeah, sure. Which, like, you know, but I get why the automated robot is there in that case. They're like, this is a Red Hot Chili Pepper song. What are you doing? Like, yeah, totally. I get it. I don't mind having to fill that stuff out. It is what it is. The part of it is when that gets pushed back and they go like, no, fuck you. This is still ours. Your only recourse at that point is to click more buttons that escalate it. And if you lose that escalation, you get a strike on your channel. And then if you get multiple strikes, you are banned. If this whole process was all cut and dry and like it was very clear, it's just like, here's what you should actually be doing, and here's what. So instead what happens is I click this button, and then the person on the other end has 30 days to say yes or no. And so about 28, 29 days from now, they will all come back and say no. And they may unblock the video at that time. That's what happened with that PlayStation VR 2 video that I had that got blocked because it had music that was in Gran Turismo was in it. And so that got blocked. I filed all the stuff and said, hey, what the fuck? And then they released it to the point where that video is viewable. I don't make any money off it, but like that's whatever. Like that's a whole separate thing. I ended up taking down the trombone. What is it called? The trombone rhythm game. I ended up taking that video down because all the music claims on the trombone champ video were from people saying, "Oh, you have a cover of our song in here." And like, "Oh, your public domain song? You're saying that it's a cover of this song that's in the public domain? You have a claim on a song that's public domain?" And like those are just dirtbags, you know? Like when Anthony Kiedis's record label comes and says, "We want ours," like I don't like it, but I understand it. Like, no, yeah, okay, someone owns that music, and you know, there's a process there, and you know, someone maybe should take the fair use thing all the way to court, and we'll settle this one way or the other. But if it settles the wrong way, it will destroy a lot of lives. But when it's like, hey, this traditional Jewish song that you played in your trombone game, yeah, we own that. That sucks. And that's just like, that's the spot where I feel like YouTube, there's a couple of spots that YouTube needs to be just doing better in when it comes to the way they react when they see those claims and how they handle these automated claims and the way all that works out, you know? And so right now it's just like Robot says it's theirs, so it's theirs, and then it's on you to go like, no. But also because it's streaming a video game or whatever, you're also in this position where you're like, actually, I'm not going to say it's mine either, but it sure as shit is not theirs. And what the fuck? Like, there needs to be a button that says like, these motherfuckers are lying. And that's what's missing from it, is a little more humanity. And obviously, yes, the DMCA is bad law in several ways. And so, you know, it's a mess across the board, but I think that like expecting individual creators on YouTube, people that are uploading videos, to also know all that stuff cold and know like, oh, okay, I should push it up to this line, but if I push this past this line, then they think I'm lying and then I get a strike on my channel. Like, that's not a good option. Like, it's YouTube kind of doing the bare minimum to satisfy the legal end of it, which understandable. They don't want to be in legal trouble, sure, but their service could be better to the people uploading videos to their service if they were just smarter about that shit. And I think it'd be one of those things that, like, if they did it on behalf of the people that upload videos to their website, it would be a great move for them. Twitch has made a few, not necessarily those specific moves, but there have been a couple of cases where it's like, hey, Twitch is going to try and fight this fight for you. Also, Twitch has to fight the fight for itself, and, you know, it is what it is, but, like, you know, if it goes that way, then everybody sort of wins. And so, no, yeah, of course. I mean, yes, laws are written to protect the interest of capital and capital owners, and was never supposed to make our lives easier, of course. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a child over here, of course. But YouTube is not the law. So I would like to think that YouTube it is, in fact, I think, in their interests to try to solve some of this for the people that upload videos to their service, you know? Or at least straighten it out, make it a smarter process if they can. But I don't know. It is what it is. It's just a fucking disaster. And copyright law is a mess, and it's only getting worse. And so, you know, as more and more of the internet becomes owned by corporations and whatever else, like, those corporations have assets that they can lose. And so you know, they can be sued. So they are going to make sure that they're compliant with the law, and that's that. It's not fucking rocket science. It's just, it's how that shit goes. And so you kind of, you know, you hope that there's always going to be some independent alternative, but like the costs of doing business in that space in an independent fashion are too high for most folks, right? And so there are alternatives, like you could go host your video for 5 other places. And it's like, yeah, well, I don't know. 3 of them seem like they're run by Nazis and 2 of them are this. And, you know, it's just like, you know, the actual, you know, the actual options are not awesome. Vimeo. I was originally, I thought like, oh, maybe I'll create a Vimeo account, but like now Vimeo does the thing where it's like your video is too popular. So you know, the trick is to stream in your Discord, but like only like can't only like 300 people watch the stream in a Discord. I think there's a cap on number of users. But that would be funny. Like I, you know, maybe when I get my super fast, internet later this year, I hope I'm not jinxing it by saying that but like they're supposed to be running fiber to my area someday, this summer, I believe. Then yeah, maybe I'll run a 24/7 live stream on Discord or something. Or I guess I could just run to Twitch at that point because they're when it comes to live stuff, they're a little more lenient. I don't know. Let's get this on a list, man. This drink sucks. Let's just tell. What does it still suck? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It is significantly worse than Zoa Fruit Punch. I'm going to say it is not as bad as Rockstar X Durance Marshmallow, which is truly foul. That is foul swill. Don't put this inside your body. G Fuel Pink Drip. It's worse than Pink Drip. It really is in kind of this Celsius Alani Nu kind of zone of like, no, man, we're the good energy drinks. We're not like the chemical factory that these other motherfuckers are using. You know, we're doing it right. Like, yeah, your drinks taste like trash, and they don't have enough juice in them to get me revved up, man. I need it real. I did not drink an energy drink. I did not drink an energy drink at all yesterday, which was fine. But something of a rarity these days. Some people drink a cup of coffee in the morning. I will crack open one of these, whether I'm streaming or not, usually about 10 a.m. Like, all right, let's get the day going for real. I'm going to say that where we're at here, this is Super Berry. Oh, dang it. Stop. No, what? Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Notion is neat, but it is not. It has its issues. Congratulations to our new number 81, Zoa Superberry. It's gross. It's disgusting. Is there online multiplayer in the beta? I mean, you could share the can. You could pass it back and forth if you really wanted to. That would probably work. Let's check in on this. Oh, wow. We're almost there, baby. I was doing this as a joke, thinking like, oh, we'll never make it. But I guess in theory, we're 21 minutes away from maybe playing some Diablo. I hope it does a thing where like once it gets you out of the queue, you've got like barely any time to to click or create a character before it bounces you out, and you're like, oh no, I gotta wait in the queue again. How's your liver doing? Fine. Yeah, I got checked out about 6 months ago. Full pack blood test, this and that, and whatever else. I pooped in a box and sent it in the mail so that they could decide how they could take a look at how my the colon cancer stuff, those scans and everything. I had to take the box to a UPS store. It was very hilarious to be walking this box into a UPS store. Here, man, here, take it. No, it's art. No, I don't need a receipt. This drink is terrible. One last little at the end there. Did I get Kentucky Fried Chicken for the beta key? Man, KFC must be loving everyone talking about them. I did. It sucked. I did. I opened. So I had to order. The way the page was written, it was like order delivery through our app or website to get a code for the game. And I was like, I could probably email someone. You know what? I'll just go through this process. Whatever. And I did it. I got some kind of sandwich. I did not get the double down because I had one of those years ago and it's trash. It's disgusting. I got a sandwich with a goddamn bun on it. But as I said, I believe on the podcast, I don't know where but I did say it. They did not deliver the full order. They did not send me the drink or the fries or the other stuff that was supposed to come with like the combo or whatever. And normally I'd be like, well, fucking shit happens, man. I don't care. But the delivery charge, and this is not a tip. I gave the driver a tip. The delivery charge was $8. $8. So at that point, I'm like, well, okay, if they didn't deliver it right and I had to pay $8 to get it here, I'm going to push some buttons on the internet to try to get my money back. And so I had to go to the Kentucky Fried Chicken website, and there was nothing in there that said, hey, there's a problem with my order. They had a virtual chat assistant. And I kept typing the word refund in. It was like, I can help you, tell you where your order is. I was like, oh, okay. I know where my order is. It's in the goddamn garbage can out back. Like, what the fuck? DoorDash. Yeah, DoorDash does have a this was not DoorDash directly because if you need to get a key for the beta in your email, and so Kentucky Fried Chicken theoretically there was nothing on the DoorDash app that said anything about Diablo 4. So I think even though this is technically DoorDash doing the delivery stuff, like it's still like KFC partnering with them to do it, it's not the same as ordering directly from DoorDash. Because I think DoorDash is probably set up to I have used DoorDash here and there, and I have had to get refunds from them, and they have it all built in to do it. The Kentucky Fried Chicken website is like, oh, get fucked. And it's like, oh, do you want to contact us? Here, fill out a form. So I'm like, I'm going to do this now. Now I'm going to do this. Let's do this. And so I went through and filled out, there's a problem with my order. I was there, like, and they're asking questions like, what time were you at the restaurant and all that stuff. I was like, well, shit. And so it's like, I don't know. It was like 5:00 when I ordered. So, and I said, hey, I ordered this. This is my order number, whatever. I got an email back. I said, here's your case number. Here's your support ticket case number. I was like, oh, great. I have an open case with Kentucky Fried Chicken now. That's what I need. And I have not heard from them. I have not heard from them since. So. So I have an open support ticket with Kentucky Fried Chicken about getting a partial refund for my order. And I'm sure they're on top of that. I think if you're going to open up that type of delivery operation, that you would have some kind of refund. Yeah, even if they gave me store credit, I mean, I wouldn't use it. I cannot remember the last time I had Kentucky Fried Chicken. It has been 3 years. I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. I just, yeah, I'm not a. I used to really like original recipe Kentucky Fried Chicken, not the default stuff. The original recipe I thought was pretty decent fried chicken. When I was a kid, we would get it pretty frequently, and so like that and Wendy's we would get fairly often. When I was a kid, and yeah, I don't know, yeah. I'll dispute the charge to get blacklisted by Kentucky Fried Chicken. Fuck yeah. Going all the way to the top. So I don't know. Yeah, Kentucky Fried Chicken ripped me off. And not real happy about it. More of a Popeyes fan. I'm not. I don't really care for Popeyes. I don't know, maybe I'm ordering the wrong stuff. Like, there were no Popeyes near me for years and years and years. You know, it's really only been like the last 5-ish years that Popeyes has even been an option. And I got it a couple of times, and I was like, I don't know. Like, they had that chicken sandwich that everyone was losing their mind over. And I was like, well, I guess I'll try some Popeye. I'll try this sandwich. And I was like, it's okay. I don't know. I don't. Maybe the answer is I just kind of don't like fried chicken that much anymore, but I don't know. I don't know. 9 minutes. Oh. Fuck. Ugh. Sure, I'll take it. Too hot, too hot. Is the X the last letter I need? Sweet. Nice when that works out. You win extra, Mr. Do! It's rude out here. Oh. I'm gonna try out Exo Primal. I played some Exo Primal a while ago. During one of their closed betas. And yeah, I have it installed and maybe I'll check some of it out. But I don't know. It seemed okay. Oh, fuck this, man. Ah! Oh, I think we might be ready to Diablo. Just as I was getting into it, man. That was going to be the run. Uh-huh. Ooh, transcribe voice chat. No. Text to speech, though. No, we'll be okay. Applies a filter. So this is... Oh, okay. So you can change these. Great. This is what... So this to me, as a colorblindist... A filter over the entire screen is almost never the option. This is what I'm looking for. Like being able to change the colors of the individual things to make them stand out the way I need to against the background. The only thing I wish, and I don't know if it would ever help because I don't know if it would ever work, but when games do things like there's a red light over this door indicating that this door does not open. I never noticed that. But I don't know if that would actually, if there was a way to change that to whatever color I like, I don't think that, I'm just not trained to, because I cannot trust my eyes, I don't know to look for those sorts of color things, generally speaking. I'm going to play with a controller because I'm really curious to see how that works on PC. And also because Diablo 3 on console was pretty badass, I thought. Uh-huh, okay, yeah.
Quiet. Shut up.
Enough with the praying. Beat this guy up for praying. Man after my own.
Run.
Blizzard Entertainment presents Run. Nah, leave him.
Are you out of your mind? He's not going to make it. He has to.
Blessed Akarat, thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine force guides
Look at me. All the gold we want is right there.
No, I just came here for knowledge.
Well, you're gonna learn something.
I know. Get over here! Now, breach the seal. Get us through that door.
Oh, Lord, help me. By three they come. By three thy way opens. Blood shows. This doesn't make any sense.
All right, blood. Okay, yeah.
Blood is the key. Blood is the key!
What?
I need two of you.
No! Go! I'll hold them! Go!
So, it says the blood of the willing goes...
You gotta be kidding me!
That seems like that would hurt. Those guys are doing that, and like they're really just like fuck it and not selling it at all. You know, just like whatever, man. Like put your hand down on a spike. I jumped off of a deck and landed on all fours on the grass, and my hand landed on a bee, and the bee stung me, and I didn't notice it. So maybe that's just possible, but then I looked at my hand and there was a bee sticking out of it, and then I freaked out.
It's a shame he didn't make it. Oh well, cheer up. Gold splits better 3 ways instead of 4. Must be hidden here somewhere. Read this.
And then this is they put this cutscene out, didn't they? I feel like I need to like get to this menu before it logs me out. Okay, so we don't have all the classes here anyway, huh? What's a barbarian do? It's good at berserking. I love to berserk. Channel your inner rage to enter and maintain the berserking state, increasing damage and movement speed. That sounds cool. Barbarian, typically cool. The pinnacle of aggression. Bleed. Sorcerer. That's coward shit. Rogue. Too weak. Too small. Big tough lady hitting people. Sure, I don't know. What yeah. What about eye color? Yeah, for all the time you're going to spend looking at up close and personal. I don't know, maybe there's more cutscenes, maybe they do better with that. Who knows, but sure. Hairstyle 11, we're loving it. Facial hair 11, we'll take it. Not white enough. I want like glowing, crazy, you know. Midnight Ruby. Sure. Makeup to jewelry 19. What is this even changing? Oh, it's facial jewelry. I see. Hardcore no name require. Oh, okay. I will typically roll with a random. I will typically hit this button until I see something I like. Because again, it's just it feels like this is not something you ever see. Sudakma. Saran sap. Melina. Not as random as you'll. Sure. I'm curious to see what more guidance looks like. Windows Defender Firewall has blocked some features of this app.
Sanctuary kind. It was forged as a refuge from the war between the high heavens and the burning hells. Instead, it became a new battleground in this eternal conflict. A secretive group called the Haradrim
Never heard of him.
has kept mortals safe. But now this once powerful order is a husk of what it was.
Okay.
And Sanctuary's ancient creators have returned to claim the hearts of humankind. This is the story of their downfall.
Oh, that seems bad. This is the story of this bird. Am I the bird? What if in this one we started him in the snow? Have we done that before? I don't think we've done that before. Have we done that before? Come forward. Oh. Yeah, snow is expansion content. So we are the world of ice, $20. The world of ice. That was my pull. Yeah, this is the name. That's a good expansion name. Baldur's Gate 2: The World of Ice. What do you think? Warcraft 3: The World of Ice. Icewind Dale: The World of Ice. World of Ice: World of Ice: This colon's so cold, son. Step to this. Now this seems, well, good thing we're not playing in hardcore mode because I think we're about to die. Oh, well, that's...
I should find better shelter before I freeze.
And right stick doesn't seem to do anything. Like, yeah, shelter's cool, but what about 10 gold? So we've got this little leap on a 5-second cooldown. I am not low on life. It's like low on life, use a thing, but I did not need to use that. Nothing.
Another abandoned town.
Must be a Diablo game. Another abandoned town. Ugh.
He bit me.
Oh, that seems bad.
He's a wild one.
Hi. Got a wild one? What's going on here? Oh.
Oswin, hush. I'm sorry, Wanderer. You've come at a difficult time. This madman just stumbled into town and started causing trouble.
Demons spilling from the ruins. Kill us all. Kill us all.
Ruins? What is he talking about?
It's talking about ruins.
I'll explain.
I can't swing my stuff in here. What? Let me just cut this weird meat
There is
thing.
a
Hey,
man
what's up?
Staring in the ruins to the north. That poor monk back there must have gone inside. Even a holy man like him was driven mad by whatever he saw.
We needed to leave the room for you to tell me this? Oh, hey, you got people in here selling stuff.
What's that? You say something? Oh, you poor thing. What's that? You say...
If Devmir's taking up all the space by the fire, just give him a shove. Fire's looking good, but I should watch it a little longer to make sure it doesn't go out.
What are you selling? All right, that's yes. Okay, that's not as good as what I got.
Nothing special about our little town. Could you protect us from whatever is
Sure.
out there?
No one should live in fear.
Truly?
All right, skill tree, lunging strike. How's this whole thing look? You know, in a post path of evil. Oh, okay, I see. Not quite crazy like that, but it goes places. Keyword search. That's a really weird thing. Whatever. Bash. After bashing enemies 4 times, your next bash will stun. Unleash a rapid flurry of blows. 6 damage with each pair of hits. If Frenzy hits an enemy, its attack speed is increased by 20 seconds. Wait, the enemy's attack speed? Or Frenzy's attack speed? I'm assuming Frenzy's attack speed because it would be really weird if I hit an enemy for it to be like, yeah, you got, now they're going to attack you faster. That seems like it'd be bad. We love to flay. 13 bleeding over 5 seconds. Generate 9 fury. I'm leaning towards bash. You know what? Lunge. There are probably situations where we want to close the gap. Let's try lunge. And now that's on our, did it auto-assign? It said it auto-assigned.
I can't do that here.
It doesn't look like it did, though. Oh no, it did. It's on A. Well, wait. Wait a minute. That's where my basic attack was. Oh, did I have nothing and now I've chosen a basic attack? Is that... Well, let's just fucking... let's go to the ruins and try to hit that, because we can't even...
I'm in town.
All my other skill slots are locked. So yeah, I guess that's just... That's my basic attack now? Bear. I guess it makes sense that the basic attack would generate fury, right? So... Look at that. Oh. Mark is junk. Fuck these skeletons. Okay, so it'll close the gap up to a certain... It'll Batman me over there if it has to. Well, I guess I don't... I mean, I can... Might as well continue down this tree, I suppose. Or could I have spent it over here? Oh, well, whatever. Next time we level up, we'll look at the rest of the tree. But I guess I don't unlock another skill slot for another level or so, right? Well, I thought it was... But yeah, when I tried to assign the ability... Yeah, so I need 3 total skill points to unlock that slot. So when I get that, then I will... Then I'll be able to get something that... And you get the rest at 7, or I guess level 8. You unlock the rest of the slots, so... Okay. How's it feel on controller? Fine. I wish I could roll on the right stick. I wish I could tumble around like a little goober and be a silly roly. All right, they've still got the potion noise in there. Brutal short sword. It's a magic sword. Well, I like that. Let's take this hand axe and mark it as frickin' garbage. Yeah, this looks like they sat down and made themselves a Diablo game. They're like, hey, graphics have come a long way. We could make it look nicer than the last one. And people were like, yeah, we should do that. What if we made another one of these and, you know, we can make it look better. Let me break shit. I hope there's still a bonus for like, you broke 20 things in a row and now for the next 8 seconds you get a bonus. I always thought that was a fun Diablo 3 thing. I think it's cool that they're unified across the board here by allowing gamepads on PC. But I guess I just, you know, when they made the console versions of D3 and put the roll and some of that other stuff, I thought that stuff was fun. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that lunge is pretty key. You know, the movement speed is not as fast as maybe I wish it was. So let's put these pants on. These pants, garbage pants. F those pants. Must break it all. So what is it? You got to hit level 20 in the beta to unlock all the bonus stuff in the real game? Is that what it is? It seems doable. I don't know. Is Diablo 3 worth going back to? You know, with this game right around the corner, you might want to consider just being on the newest, latest. But at the same time, I will say Diablo 3 is hell of fun. Oh, jeez. Well, now I'm standing right in it and lunged my way into the fire. We've got to go. Pardon me, sir. Oh, jeez. We've gone and done it again. Yeah, it's got the noise when you open chests. It's got the little potion bubbles when a potion pops out. Like, yeah, they made a Diablo game. I've been really looking forward to this. I've not. That said, I think when it comes to games that I kind of know I'm already looking forward to, I don't really keep up on the pre-release news about it when it comes to. Like, these are the classes and this is the, like the particulars of it. I'm not, I don't, especially with, it's another Diablo game. Like, there's certain aspects of that are almost, you kind of have to have them for it to be a Diablo game. But, oh God, that guy. Okay. Oh, he was getting back up. I was like, that guy's exploding. That's not good. Oh, this seems like there's somebody else. This is you. You can all taste my blade. So like, yeah, I've not, they said, hey, Diablo 4's coming. They showed like 1 or 2 trailers for it that I watched when like, yeah, man, cool. You know what I like? Diablo 3. Love that goddamn game. I would happily play a Diablo 4, and now here I am, happily playing Diablo 4. That said, I guess mobility-wise, I wish like this dash. I don't love it, especially the cooldown on it. I wish I just had a little bit more, especially like playing on a gamepad. Two-hand jam. I'm a sword and shield kind of gal. That's just me. But, we'll swap out one two-handed sword for another. Lumber axe. All right, we've unlocked that other skill slot, so now let's look and see what we can do in terms of, yes, a second ability. Core skills. Spend resource to deliver powerful attacks. What do we have over here? Let's just, before we... You may only select one upgrade. Oh, so I have to choose... Got it. Okay, so that's how they handle the, like, mods on basic skills. Like, they have these little trees off the trees. So a similar concept, I guess, but... Okay. Rend. We love to rend. We love to whirlwind, though. We love to whirlwind. Requires any complete arsenal weapon. What does that mean? Requires a two-hand... Oh, so these are going to be weapon specific, huh? I feel like I will want to dual wield someday, but I do not have the weapons to do that yet. Requires a slashing weapon, which I get, yeah, rend. You cannot rend without a blade. Makes sense. Requires any, does that mean anything in the complete arsenal is good? Any weapon you got you can whirlwind with? I assume that's what that is. Refund cost 0, so I assume that cost eventually goes up as you get deeper into the game, and maybe early on they let you...
I don't have enough fury.
Keep talking. I'm going to keep hitting this button until you say another line. Oh, come on. Anyway. We love to spin in circles. This is why we chose Barbarian. I applaud them for putting it this early in the skill tree. All right, we gotta rush forward, find some more enemies to fucking swirl on. Nothing? Damn it. Well, let's just do it. Yep.
I'm low on fury.
Okay, yeah. No notes. Diablo 4. We love to spin in circles and murder. Oh, the decapitated priest was a trap. Oh, jeez. How do you like how that shit works?
I'm not ready yet. I don't have enough fury. I'm not ready yet.
Whee!
I'm low on fury.
Oh, seems like I should get away. Oh, he's just summoning more dudes. Whatever. Oh.
I'm out of fury.
Oh, jeez. Whee!
I'm out of fury.
Give me all that shit. Malicious two-handed sword. Unlocks new look on salvage. Cool. This is just your fundamental club. You know, 27 damage per second. I feel like the numbers should be bigger. That 48 should be all 48. All right, we're gonna go with this fundamental club here. Why are we? Oh, it's because wait. Equipped two-handed hammer. Wait, I have a lot of weapons equipped here. Wait, so can I? Let's move to the mouse here. This slot can only equip a two-handed bludgeoning. Wait, okay. Main hand, offhand, two-handed slashing. So Barbarian can just fucking equip them all, huh? And so is there a way to swap? Is there like a
I need more fury.
Oh, so it's just okay, so depending on the skill. So okay, so then that's how these work. As long as I've got a two-handed bludgeoning weapon equipped, then I can use this. And so, man, that's interesting. So, like, my default attack will be this stuff. Well, then, can I take... So, how does this... This slot can only equip a one-handed weapon. Okay. Well, if it switches based on skills, is that something... Because I got lunging strike? No. Requires dual-wielded weapons. Okay, so even these basic attacks have requirements around slashing weapons. And, That's neat. I'm not going to say I 100% fully understand. Because it seems like, you know, I should be able to switch to one of these other weapons for my basic attack, right? Instead of just always using my one-handed, but maybe that's... I wonder how it determines that, or if it determines that, or... I'm sure we'll find out with more experimentation. Tunic. You checked out, you seen Tunic? You should check out Tunic. Alright, this is all junk. These numbers are lower than the other numbers, so we will salvage all of that junk.
You've returned.
Well, we don't... Who's the salvage person around here? I'm trying to unlock new looks. I'm not trying to get gold.
Clear. Your town should be safe now.
Truly. Ha! By the light, you are heaven sent. Oh, I'm so sorry. We haven't any coin to offer. But we have hot stew, good company, and...
Stay for a pint.
Wash out the taste of the stew.
That's hilarious.
Honored if you'd join us.
Fuck yeah! Yeah, I was gonna say, this seems like it's about to go bad. Y'all in some kind of cult? Y'all in some kind of drinking cult? Oh, jeez. Fucking lightweight. What are you, level 4? Something about this town is not what it seems. Or this is just what they do with drunks. Either I'm going to wake up and go like, that was a wild party last night. And they're like, yeah, we had to cart you over here because you were so fucked up. Or they're going to be like, yeah, we're a devil cult. Turns out, oh, he's spitting. They're a devil cult. Ugh, can't believe you cleared out our ruins. And ugh. This is like when you go to the island and Cap'n takes you on the boat. I spent a week made strong a pack of lambs, feasting on waters of blood rain on a desert jewel. On a desert jewel. Shit. Ha. This guy is constantly ejaculating.
My mother's blood. My mother's body. So, shall you witness her glory
Okay. Whoa, jeez.
before you die?
Wait, wait, hang on.
Not ready yet.
Say it. Say it.
They're coming. The whole damn village.
That's why he was making all that noise. They're coming. The whole damn village.
Get up! We have to fight our way out. There! Take them! May the light preserve us. Lost souls! All of you!
I love that you get to murder a bunch of named characters. That's really good. God, fuck these guys. Whee! Thanks for the leather doublet trick. That's really good that you get to murder an entire town of named characters. Just sticking this fucker over and over again.
Like us now.
That was all of them. Light willing.
This is our motherfucking corner now. You're the madman from the shed!
Those heretics drugged me after I returned from the ruins. Just like you. I came to my wits and escaped. Tried to get inside the chapel, but it was locked and...
Yeah, man. I'm sick of this fucking story, too.
What manner of evil is this? Petals? Of blood?
Blood?
They must have fed them to me.
A blasphemous ritual. How did they learn this? Perhaps
That
they
puke
are
should stay there.
this in the chapel. They
Is that a
kept
graphics
it
option?
for
Puke
a
stays.
The key might be on that woman who was leading them.
Oh, you mean this one? Found it. What, where do we got, I guess, okay. I guess this is turned off. That's fine. We're streaming. Okay. Right, crossplay, all that stuff. It's just it's very dark. I don't know, it's very like gray dark, like powerful two-handed hammer. You thought you had a good two-handed hammer before, but this one is powerful. Ferocious leather doublet, I will say. You are looking ferocious. All right, unlock the chapel door. Let's go. Anybody still in here? You got any more of that? Can I get some more in a drink? Just one more for the road? No?
Only fire can cleanse the darkness in this place.
Okay. Well,
I'll look inside, but hurry. I will prepare the
oh,
torch.
you're okay. I should get going, huh?
Like the ones I was fed.
Oh, well.
Is this real?
That's a neat little effect. Maybe turning DLSS all the way to quality is maybe, well, I don't know. It's a little stuttery in spots, but I wonder if it would have been stuttery on these cutscene transitions regardless. I really like the way they're transitioning into and out of these cutscenes. Like, it makes sense now why you pick your character's eye color and shit like that. Like, this is neat. As opposed to how much of the last... I mean, but also, you know...
Shameful.
When you think about the way people play Diablo, this is very easy to skip and be like, I just... Get me the dialogue from an isometric perspective because I want to get back to murdering people.
Every opportunity. You drink, gamble.
Also, some of these characters...
Covet.
I don't know. They don't look amazing, but...
Shameful.
That seems bad.
Sin is their birthright. My children.
Do I think the control changes in the Resident Evil 4 remake are enough to get you on board? I don't know. I haven't really been following it. The only thing I know about that game is that they replaced the shopkeeper dialogue, which sounds like a bummer. But I don't know. I'll try it out. It's not. You know. Not really a big Resident Evil fan, but I'll see what they did to it.
Turned you into a prisoner within yourself. Break the chains and discover who you were meant to be. Break the chains and be beautiful in sin.
You know, I can't argue with that. That sounds that's a pretty. It sounds like a yeah. No, we're all on board with this. Yes. Yeah. No, you're boring. What do you? Oh, that's right. Check that shit out. Jeez.
Vani, it's me. I brought your child into this world.
It's rugged shit. Okay.
They have awakened, Mother.
The first of many. Go to the dry steps and continue your preparations. Now, our true work begins.
You came to thank the light.
Yeah, I saw some wild. You should burn this. You should probably burn this place down.
Looking for the town priest. He stopped sending tithes, and I came to find out why.
Oh, I know why.
The village. I sensed darkness around the ruins. I went to investigate. Found the priest's body. Demons. Foolishly, I took shelter in Nevesk and ate their food. You know the rest. You collapsed inside. I dragged you here, and what happened to you in there?
I saw.
Help them.
She called them her children, and they welcomed her.
They welcomed her.
A mother.
Mother.
Did they say mommy?
It cannot be. I must report to the cathedral.
Listen, there is a hermit to the northeast. A man of questionable loyalty, but he knows of the forbidden. He might be useful to us.
Bring him to the cathedral in Kyovashad, and you will be in the light's favor.
Oh, yeah, that worked out really well for that priest being in the light's favor. Yo, how about some money, son? All right, fine. I just want to get somewhere where I can have a salvage vendor that I can salvage all this junk in my inventory. Why is there a picture of a laptop over there? Oh. They grant permanent stat boosts. That seems ominous. I was like, oh, you found an altar of the bad guy. Yeah, stat boost. That's me. I'm an altar of Lilith Finder from way back. Why is there a laptop here? Oh, it's like a trapdoor underground. I see. This guy's keeping skeletons in his basement. There ought to be a law. No ferrets, no skeletons. I feel like I want it. Well, you know, I'll look later, but I feel like I want a choker of penance. I want a light outline around everything I can break. You know what I mean? Barrels, all that shit. I wonder if there's an option in the options to highlight. I feel like it was highlighting some stuff, some breakable stuff early on, right? But there is. It's red. There. Yeah, that explains it. I can't see that at all. Where is that? Here's colorblind filter. But where's the... Is that going to be in gameplay? Is that under accessibility now? Here, where did it showed it to us at the beginning, and then now it's gone. Here we go. Chat colors, no. There we go. Enemy highlight color. Something like that, I'm thinking. Object highlight color? Huh. Well, wouldn't it be the object highlight color? Well, let's try this for enemy. That's too... We need something brighter. Let's go with, like, that. Let's try that. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Enemies like that stack of barrels over there. All right, a shrine. Part 2. You attack faster and summon holy air. That's cool. Hey. That's a fun effect. Down and around. Congratulations to Giancarlo for completing a challenge, Master of the Elements. Excellent work. Strider's shoes. Hey, I mean, say Giancarlo's name on a stream and suddenly you got Strider's shoes. Mark as junk. Garbage. Ooh. Better than the Strider's hand wraps, that's for sure. Whee! I wish the spin looked... I mean, it's kind of almost comical that it is slow as it is. Maybe... I wonder if you can put points into... Ah, spiders. Why am I... Okay, so why am I suddenly using this instead of before I was using my... Unequip. Shift left click to link. I don't know what that does. Equipped, equipped, equipped. Unequip. Oh, well. Like now I'm... Oh, link in chat. Right. Yeah. Right. Oops. Sorry. But now my basic attack is this thing instead of the one-handed thing I was using before. There has to be a weapon switch in here somewhere. Up on the D-pad does this.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I must wait.
No, okay, well we just used a potion. I don't know, we're out of buttons. Right bumper? No. Yeah, we're kind of out of potions here, or out of D-pad directions to push to do anything. Clicking the sticks? No. That's left bumper's health. The triggers don't do anything because those... Everything else is mapped to a skill slot. So... And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4 left mouse, right mouse there. So there's no... Combine, interact, and basic skill. Yeah, sure. Fires your evade ability. Why are the buttons not showing up on this? Oh, well. Is there... I'm just looking... Lock target. All right. Mounts. You can spur your mount. Okay. Town portal. When you assign a skill to the hotbar, you can swap what it uses. Okay. Well, is that the... Let's try link. Okay, no. That is indeed for item linking. Okay. Abilities. There we go. Cycle weapon. That's... Interesting. I wonder if there's a way to do that on the controller, or I wonder how you do that. Whatever.
I must wait.
So many pants in these spider stacks. Hide pants. All right. That's junk. That's junk. That's the same. Let's put them on. I mean, you know, hey, who cares? Garbage. Garbage. Oh, right. I have a point to expertise. Here we go. Kill monsters to increase the rank of your weapons. I like that. Tony Hawk's Underground. Use your abilities. Grind for 6 seconds to become better at sword attacks. Okay, we still only have room for 2 slots of skills. So what can we do whirlwind-wise? Gain 1 fury each time whirlwind deals direct damage. After using whirlwind, it deals 30% increased damage. And when using a slashing weapon. So can I just go right to this? No, I have to work my way up the tree, huh? But I can only select one. But you have to buy this one. I see. These look like Basic skills generate more fury with two-handed weapons. And we can't do this until we spend more skill points. Same deal here. We can only pick one of these upgrades. Well, let's get Enhanced Whirlwind, I guess. Seems like the logical choice for now.
I'm not ready.
Vampire bats, ah! I'm holding down A like a motherfucker, man. These pants better than other pants. Excited about new pants. How long is my wait in the queue? Was it did it say 90 minutes? It ended up being under an hour. Too long. How about that? In search of answers. All right. Long enough to drink a terrible can of Zoa. Sorry, buddy. I was trying to hit this, but you know. I mean, we're doing devil stuff here, so if some goats get murdered along the way, I mean, it's all part of the plan. Gotta get this bite berry. Does this have like a crafting system in it? Like a potion-y kind of... Alright, hand axe. Looking for a hermit's cabin.
I'm not ready yet.
This looks like it could be the place.
Is anyone here? What are you hiding back here?
A healer's tools.
Short fangs, young, freshly turned, an easy kill, further south than the others. They're spreading.
Strange skull. Let's stand in this pile of blood and interact with strange skull. What's the worst that could happen? Oh no. He knows that I've been staring at strange skull. You've been staring at strange skull. Did you read my scattered books? What's up?
If you're going to trespass into my home, rifle through my things,
At least kiss me on the lips first.
then at least have the decency to join me for supper. I'm bloody hungry.
Great, another cutscene where we're ingesting food and drink. I'm sure this will go fine.
I wish it wasn't true, but it is. Why did I have that vision?
Thank those friendly villagers. They gave you the blood of Lilith.
Blood of a demon.
Yeah, demon's blood.
Not just any demon. The daughter of hatred. The mother of sanctuary. She was banished ages ago. But this world is her creation. It was prophesied she would come back.
Uh-huh. And then what?
What does she want?
That's the question. Sanctuary has always been trapped amid the eternal conflict. A war between angels and demons.
Yeah.
Lilith serves neither side. She has her own plans for us.
And me? Am I corrupted?
Not sure yet. But you two share a connection. What will you do about it?
Should I join her or kill her? Or
Find out what she's after.
Good. Then we're in this together. Rest while you can. Then we'll start in Kiovashad. If we can't stop Lilith, we'll all be damned.
Now, see, if I were making a beta or a demo for this game, that would be where it would fade out and be like, the story continues in the full version of Diablo 4. These your empty bottles? You friggin' lush. Why are you breaking up my barrels? Seriously, what the fuck? I don't think the demon is hiding in there. Okay, I'll grant you. I did not think that there would be 24 gold and an axe hiding in that hollow tree.
Evil is spreading.
Iron chunks. Is there an area in our inventory that talks about those? Oh, stats and materials. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah. Materials and stats. Magic crafting material. Rare crafting material. Crafting material. Oh, is this any better? Is this? No. Get bent fundamental club. Oh, I have quest items. Is that a? Okay. Aspects. Saves don't carry over, right? It's just if you hit a certain level, you get bonus items in the full game. So it's not like... I guess what I'm saying is I probably shouldn't be collecting all this gold and shit because none of that actually matters. It's really hard. That's kind of my problem with betas and demos for... you know, loot games in general, is like none of the loot matters until it's your character. And this is, you know, not my character. Even if I end up making a character that looks exactly like this, I'll have to start from scratch. And so it's, you know, like I said, hard to care about that specific aspect.
I'm a
Whee!
enough fury.
You say something, Mumbly?
The angel in Arius. I'm sure you've heard the Cathedral of Light babbling about their Holy Father.
Yeah, baby wolf backpack. I don't know that any of those items, like the cool angel wings and all the stuff that they gave out in Diablo 3
They are ancient enemies.
seemed
They'll drag the
flashy and kind of cool. I don't know that the... When I saw the picture of the stuff they're giving out there, I was like, you know.
Kiovashad lies just ahead.
May light of faith, Narius, wait, turn face towards its butt and find strength renewed. Well, that doesn't seem like it's actually a puzzle. Because I don't think I can actually do any meaningful other interaction with it. Oh well. I just like breaking shit. I don't know. Like, yeah, does the gold matter? No, but... Oh, I can't attack anymore. We're somewhere real.
We have no time for this.
Oh. Hello. Oh.
To enter Kiovashad, you must perform a cleansing ritual. Meaningless gesture, but some people take comfort in it.
How dare you?
Just let him through, lad. I've tried for years to get Lorath to do the ritual.
Fine, but this one stays.
I'll meet you inside.
Take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and inscribe it with the sin which troubles you. Then,
pretty untroubled by sin, honestly. You know. Okay, yeah.
the wood, so too will the light burn away your sin.
Sure. Sure, guys. Sure.
Well, a man that...
This is a waste of time.
Word.
Did you say something?
Good. You must feel as though a great weight has been lifted from you.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Kiovashad.
I must wait.
Priority quests unlock new features and systems. Okay.
Find somewhere else to get warm. I was here first.
Oh. All right, we did that thing. This looks like where I can maybe salvage some stuff. Oh, that's how. Oh, waypoints. Earn renown by completing various activities across the continent. Rewards for renown. Got it. You. Salvaging items will... Yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh, salvage all junk. Give me them mats. Repair and salvage. That's all we got, huh? Okay. So I can't craft any weapon. Maybe that's a later thing. What do you? I mean, do you stock anything worth a shit? No. Okay, that's what I figured.
Found a new boil on my hand that makes 17 so far.
Sick, bro.
So, what did you write on a little piece of wood? I bet you didn't write anything at all. Wouldn't blame you.
Horse.
I'm off to the dry steppes in search of that pale man from your vision. I must know what part he plays in all this. But first, I need you to retrieve something of mine while I finish my negotiations. A merchant in the center.
Okay.
Sacrificing. Summoning demons. Honing.
All right, I'm good.
Cracked hooves. Sway back.
That's kind of the other thing is like, you know, gonna have to go through this again when the game comes out for reals. Extra gonna skip it then.
So the old man's finally decided. Knowing him, he did. If he wants his way.
All right. Buy this fucker's pole arm.
This too. Said he
Oh.
didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same. No charge.
Got your strange amulet.
I'm not ready yet.
Apologies.
He also gave me this amulet. What is it?
The mark of the Heradrim. An ancient order of scholars and mages, sworn to protect Sanctuary from demons.
Okay.
These days, we are few in number. There is another Heradrim. Donan. His breadth of knowledge about demons is equal only to his hue.
I like this guy's voice, but he's very quiet, set against the music.
Sounds like he could help us.
You should seek him out in Skosglen. But don't forget about the cathedral. They'll be expecting you, and they might prove to be useful allies too.
You're not coming with me?
I'm going to the Dry Steppes to find out who that pale man is. Join me when you can, just be careful. Your ties to Lilith, the visions you see. You are the key to finding her and stopping whatever she has planned.
Okay. It's nice to feel wanted, I guess.
Sometimes our paths in life are set to collide. We just don't know it.
That's
Whether
deep,
it is
man.
by accident or fate's hand, there is nothing we can do about it.
You still talking to me, or are you?
Wanderer lost in the storm.
I'm back here.
Fed
Hey,
the blood of Lilith.
I can't hear you.
Saved by a lone monk.
Can barely hear you when you're standing right next to me. Whatever.
Different lives and incidents drawn together. By what? Destiny?
Perhaps destiny too.
Or some greater power pulling the strings? I did not know. But at the time, I thought I had the chance to protect humanity from the daughter of hatred.
I get the impression that it's not going to go well. The way this guy's talking about it.
To her gave me hope. Imagine that.
These like long, slow shots of the city, like, kind of don't look great. I mean, honestly, like that stuff looks a little rough. Oh yeah. Welcome to the beta. Is this like a late title card but different? In the beta, you'll be able to level up to 25 and explore the story of Fractured Peaks. Also have to be level 10 to use any of this Gallow Vine. What you got here?
I can't do that here.
Oh. Oh, there's people now. Right. It's like, welcome to the beta. Now there are other human players in this area. Like, hey, by the way, now we're connecting you to the game. Well, what am I supposed to do? Okay, I guess we got some side quests. The jeweler's locked until level 20. Occultist. for aspects.
Yes, well, Bozan has yet to return. Perhaps you
Silly
should sweep the
Bozan.
roads and see what's taking him so.
Okay, we'll sweep the roads. Looking for Bozan. You got any roads that need sweeping? Yeah. Let's play some fucking Diablo. That did not work out how I thought it would.
I'm not ready.
Sorry, I just need the chest. You know, hey, all right. So it's interesting that it seems like even if you're low on health, it will not auto pick up these potions, but maybe it does if you can use the benefit of the full potion. So I could hit the button to use a potion and then pick that one up and still be at 4 of 4. That's right. You were with them. Don't front. Guilt by association.
Fury.
This seems to be the mission zone. I think we found our guy. These guys too. Oh man. So yeah, it doesn't auto pick up that potion and use it. I have to I feel like I played Diablo 3 and barely ever had to hit the potion button, you know? Because it's healing potions are constantly dropping and you're automatically picking them up, and you know, it's you know, it felt like you just kind of never had to really think about that sort of stuff. Let's put another point into the spins because I like that. Because I like to spin. So I guess they got away from that, right? And that's a more active. Well, our guy was back here, right? It feels a little more active. Like you have to think about your health a little bit more, I guess, right? Because that seems to be what they're going for. Oh no, you're not the guy. Unless there's an option to just turn on, you know, auto use health potions. Maybe that's in there. They've always been pretty loosey-goosey with some options, I guess. The Crags of Ill Wind! What the fuck, man? It's creepy. Yeah, definitely. Like the Diablo 3 potions were more like you fucking are in over your head. Hey, there's players out here. Look at that. Holy. Are you okay?
Indeed I am. My god turned on me, tried to choke the life out of me. All I could do before I lost consciousness was go over the cliff. I need to return to Kuyovashad and request a night escort. Please, take the tithing.
Say less. No, I mean it. Please. Say less. Oh, we're going over here. Okay. bone warrior. Human bones that move on their own? Give me a fucking break. This game's stupid. What do you do? Rings? Okay.
I carry the best.
Oh.
Shards of the heavens.
Stock on a timer. New stock delivery. 44 minutes.
The night has teeth beyond these walls.
Oh.
Better we bed down here so that we see the dawn.
Some of these accents are quite good, and some of them are a little...
Vampires in the forest, or the I am so very grateful. I will need to make the necessary arrangements. Please, excuse me.
You seem evil. You seem like I should be killing you. Everything about that line of dialogue makes me think that you should be murdered.
Restraint, my lord.
Mm-hmm.
Restraint.
Ah, yes. Of course. Carry on, Easty.
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you, traveler. Next time some cut purse picks my pocket, they'll be losing a hand.
I'm a big fan of the term cut purse.
For my master.
An arrangement I made went awry, and I was extorted by the ruffian Laskus. He's camped somewhere near the pass to the north.
Return the gemstones. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll go kill some people for you. Screw it, man. What? I ain't got nothing to do. What are you doing?
I saw
Okay.
eyes in the darkness of
All right, I
the
gotta
forest
go.
before I reached down. Glowing eyes.
Bad enough I have to stand watch. Now I'm supposed to police the pickpockets?
Gained nearby player bonus. So I wonder, yeah, if you kind of like form a de facto. Look at this guy! Fucking lightning werewolf. Great. Whee! Yeah, I gotta say, you know, this is obviously very early on in the skill tree and whatever else, but so far, this is pretty much everything I'm looking for out of a Diablo game. Again, when it comes, I'm a simple man. When it comes to what I'm looking for out of an action RPG, this feels like it strikes the balance that a Diablo game strikes. You know, there are people who love the alternatives out there, your Paths of Exile and such. I just, for whatever reason, couldn't connect with those games. And again, like, I'm not even some big Diablo story guy, but the thing I'll say is and you know, it's been a little bit since I've played Diablo 3, but this game feels just a hair slower. Maybe it's just this animation and just like it's got a weight to it or something, but feels pretty good on controller. I wish that I wish this dash, I wish this move here was either not on a cooldown at all, or I wish I could roll my way through, because that's just fun, and like just walking around town is one of those time-consuming things that you're just like, no, just get me there. Just like, let's go.
Mero sent you. That spineless
Oh. You got a crew. Oh, shit! I mean, yeah, sure, I lost a little durability. It'll be okay. Hey, what's up?
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, step on that fire. Only you can prevent Western Ways fires. Yeah, exactly. Only you can prevent Western Ways stools. Bust up that stool. Give it the business. Okay. I don't have a down on the D-pad. Look at that. No, we don't want to go back to there. That's far, right? Kjolvashad? Is that all the way back? We want to go back to this guy. Is this... The Forbidden City. Huh. So you get an aspect for completing this. Druid only. Alright, well. Let's go over here, because there's a... Oh, okay. Hey, what's going on down here? I thought that said Storm Wang for a second. I was like, man. You thought Golf Wang was something. Yeah, I don't know. This is I think Diablo 3 kind of broke me on the idea of playing Diablo with a mouse. Like it seems fine with a controller. Like maybe there's a little bit of finer touch control that you would prefer to have a mouse for. But I don't know. I guess I just miss the roll. That's pretty much it. Ah, these fuckers are. Well, you know, I am playing on World Tier 2. I don't know if that... I'm sure that matters at least a little bit. Nightmare Werewolf. Like, I want to be able to dodge those attacks, but I kind of don't have the mobility to do it, right? You know, like, the temptation is to, like, I would wish I could... Oh, God, heal up. Get out of the way. Powerful gauntlets. Is there any way to get this without having to buy chicken? I mean, you could pre-order the game, I think is the other way. And then this is just for playing it right now. Like their second weekend or whatever, I think is open to everybody. I think it's just if you want to play it this weekend, you need to be... They get you for something. What are you guys doing out here? Oh. Little framey there for a sec. Oh, okay.
I must wait.
When's this coming out? It's out in June, right? It's June? Hey, I did that thing.
So, the deed is done. Excellent. I'm sure you've heard the new word as it spreads.
Okay. Hook me up with that renown. What was I doing? Do I have another... Do I have another quest? I don't, really. Oh, here we go. Oh man, there's all these dungeons back here. After swapping weapons 6 times, gain 8 fortify. And a waypoint that I didn't get. Damn it. Well, let's go back here and head off in the direction of this campaign quest. Yeah, Game Pass. Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, there's no deal in place to put it on Game Pass. And you know, we'll see when that deal closes. That'll be the thing that opens that up, presumably. How fares the city guard? Bad. Could you go kill 20 rats for me? Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, this is just like go use an emote, isn't it? Yeah. Here's how you use your emote. Do I just...
Greetings.
Does that count? None of these say cheer. Well, okay, customize. Right.
Well done.
Well done.
Thanks. I hope that...
Great. Oh, so I got... Oh, salvage cache. An assortment of salvage. Oh, God. All right, that's all junk. Where's our salvage dude? He's down here. Where's our blacksmith? Yeah.
Not while I'm in town.
This city, for like a hub city kind of thing, it feels like I gotta walk around in circles to get to some of these guys. It's not as laid out as like player friendly of just like, let me get in, do what I need to do and leave. Okay, so should I just go highlight this and, yeah, track. There we go. Very close to turning this music down. Not that it's bad, it's just such a fucking downer. What's up?
We were born in sin, children of darkness.
Hey, I know you're busy, but like,
The Father's light can be sought through penitence.
you don't mind if I just read Vigo's report, do you?
Walk in the light.
Near Yelesna mines. Performed routine inspection. Nothing yet.
We must be ever vigilant against sin, brother.
Yes, Reverend Mother.
Let the light of Inarius burn away wickedness. Let not temptation lead you from his holy radiance. Let righteousness sear away corruption and sin. Cast out thy darkness, for only light must remain.
Hey, I swallowed some of the devil lady's blood leaves. Can you do this? Is this,
Is this the one from the west?
Yes, Reverend Mother. Did Lorath not accompany you?
He sent me on without him.
Putting faith in that old man was a mistake. What could possibly be of greater import?
Lilith.
So, you know. I
jeez.
received word from one of our knights of a demon sighting in Gale Valley. The description matches too closely to the sighting in the west. If you
All of a sudden, it's a manhunt.
and take stock of the events there, you would have the gratitude of the
Where in the world is Lilith San Diego?
thought to send Lorath, but
Again, he fails in his duty.
with or without Lorath, the will of Inarius shall be done.
Yeah, cool. All right. About the blood leaves, is that something?
Here, take the knight's report before.
Oh, I took it already.
Reverend Mother, I received a report.
Reverend Mother. What do you know of Lilith? All right. Yeah, I'm. Normally, this would be the sort of stuff I'd be like, oh, yeah, let's exhaust every dialogue tree. I feel like in Diablo 3, I did that a lot. Like, let's hear every bit of dialogue. Because they had so many different, like, weird achievements and things wrapped up in you hearing all the dialogue that I just found myself kind of doing it. Oh, we can go over here. Oh, we're not level 7 yet, though. So what do these do? Oh, we're not. Oh, I can't actually do that yet. Okay. 10% chance to make enemies vulnerable. And vulnerable enemies take 20% increased damage. Sure. Sure. Alright, I gotta go. You're gonna go to Yelesna. This is a weird. Oh, that's no. Can I go? Oh, hey. Nope. It's like I'm playing Quake 1 on a modem over here. Let's go over here. What do you do? A purveyor of curiosities. I'm curious. Oh, so this is just, okay, some other currency that you can get a random. I see. All right. Oh, I should probably go repair my stuff, huh? I didn't do that. Because I took a, since I died. No, durability 90. Okay, yeah, whatever. Durability 90. Next time we find a blacksmith, we'll repair up. It'll be fine. How do I get out of here? Let's go up and around. Hey, how do I get over here? It doesn't look like it's there. Okay, this looks like a... Okay. Here we go. What is that? Whoa. What is that triangle on the map over there that's now gone? That's a hell of a jump. You should do that more often. We would get through places a lot faster if you did. Bone Warrior Corpse Bow. Whee. Yeah, so when I do my spin, it changes to... No, wait. I'm back to holding my... No. Okay, I see. Seems like it kind of changes weapons for the skills to a certain extent, but... Yeah, it's like when she's walking, she was holding that two-handed for a little bit, and then as soon as I used my basic attack, it went back to the... Just beat a duck. Cole the Wicked. Oh, is this like a public event type thing? You know me, I'm a wicked caller. Like, cull them all. Pull them all. Let someone else sort them out. I don't know what's this. I'm from Sanctuary, and I say cull them all. Yum, yum. Got to dial in the range on that lunge. Oh, it's pretty good. Like, you push that A button and you get over there. Like, you're up in that ass. Defeat Krokhar Gore Thief. Great. Good name.
I don't have enough fury.
Mastery. All right, so what is any of this any good? All right, that's better. This stuff, not so much. Ooh, I got titles. Titles. Wait. No title selected. How do where do I go to select the title? All right, profile, edit. There we go. Whoa, good. I love it when it's this. I love it when it's concoct something dumb out of our 2-word. Yep, lethal out. That's me. Did that take? Yes. Yeah, lethal rubbish is pretty good too. You think this looks boring? Yeah, I mean, I think it's a certain type of player that is going to get off on this style of game, man. I think there's to me, there's sort of a zen to it, sort of a just like there's always gonna be more fucking skeletons, and I'm just gonna get up in their fucking grill, and then this fucker's gonna come through with a flamethrower and do whatever the fuck they're doing. Like, all right, sure. But yeah, you know, you zoom around, you fucking blow guys up. Loot drops. That guy have iframes on his dash? But that's why I was saying, like, I'm close to turning the music down, you know? Because it's like, yeah, I get it, because I would listen to other music probably while playing this. Sorry to the people who made all the music for the game. I'm sure they spent a long time trying to capture the vibe of...
I'm not ready yet.
Snow. Sadness. It's the new Lana Del Rey record. Snow Sadness. Pretty excited about it. Yeah, you know, whatever. Some people didn't like Diablo 3. Some people, it's just, you know. I think it's a very specific type of game at this point. I think that the Diablo name also really helps, right? Because it wasn't always a particular type of game for a particular kind of person. Because when Diablo 1 was coming out, I think that players just were more willing to play a lot of different genres and you know, you heard like, hey, this is like the the game on PC right now, so you went and got a copy of Diablo, and you're like, you're right, this is fucking badass. Helmet. And I don't know. You know, nowadays there's so many games coming out every single day that like it's so easy to not just ignore so many different like quote unquote big games, you know? There's so much coming out all the time now that if you're just not into it, you know, like whatever. You're probably playing 9 other live games right now anyway. Like the new season started in something else. But Diablo was a pretty universal thing, you know, for a real long time. Like Diablo 1, Diablo 2 were beloved. Maybe not by everybody, but I can't think of too many people that spoke full-on ill of them. Maybe you were just like, you know, yeah, I played it and finished it and that was that. I didn't go spend 300 hours collecting ears or whatever, but, you know, games used to kind of just be universally loved.
Look, I didn't ask for this post, but as long as I'm here, I may as well make some money. Don't worry, I'll tithe.
...2023 has been pretty solid for games so far. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Like, I was just realizing I never finished Dead Space. I had to uninstall it because I ran out of hard drive space with all the other dumb shit I have installed right now. So uninstalled it. Like maybe I'm telling myself like I'll get back into this. I want to finish Dead Space, but like as soon as it's uninstalled, will I remember it?
What do you need?
I don't know. I got this helmet.
I'm looking for Vigo.
Vigo? The Scourge of Carpathia? You were but the buzzing of flies to him.
Vigo's gone, looking into her claims. He should be at the mining camp north of here. Whole escort of knights went missing there last week, along with the girl's mother.
Yeah, cool, man. I gotta go. Yeah, I don't know, but like I said, I've traditionally, or at least in Diablo 3, I felt like I was always kind of at least listening to the story stuff. It's probably because it's the beta. I wonder if when this game comes out for real, if I would be a little more like, you know, listening to stuff. Boar Spear. Let's put that on and then mark this as junk. And then we will salvage all junk. And then we will repair everything. And then we'll go to the mining camp at Pine Hill. I'm gonna probably wrap it up in a little bit here. Give me all these ghoul hearts. You got 420 channel points. Yeah, I don't really have a good... I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. And by you, I mean everyone who will see this eventually in an archive form. Because it's something I do think about. Like, I don't, these streams, I don't really, I don't have a bunch of sound effects and other stuff happening all the time. And, it's all pretty straight-laced. I think that all that shit is super fun. Like having a bunch of chaos unfolding. When people spend their channel points or whatever else. But I know some people just find that super aggravating, especially in an archive setting, Like when you're watching it live and you're there and you're part of the live experience, like that's one thing, but then it ends up on YouTube and all that stuff just doesn't make much sense, right? It's just like, all right, well, I'm trying to watch this thing because I want to see some Diablo be played, and it's like a fucking total shit show. So I don't know, but I like that stuff. All the Twitch sub alerts and everything else. I think that stuff's super fun. All right, now we've got ability slots for frickin' days, man. These gloves better than those gloves, but lower strength. I mean, the number's higher, right? So we're just gonna equip that. The game could really use an equip big number button. just fuck it. I don't want to think about any of this gear. Just put it on. All right, what do we got here? Ground stomp. I like it. This is a big Diablo 3 one for me. The stomp and stun thing. Rallying cry. Increased movement speed. That's nice. Iron skin absorbs 50% of your missing life for 5 seconds. Thorns. The thorns are fun. Taunt nearby enemies to gain damage reduction. We're going with stomp.
I'm not ready yet.
Just knocks those fuckers over.
I must wait.
Immune to stomp?
Not while I'm in town.
More strangers in the camp.
Came to steal some iron chunks. Oh, just walk right through and now I'm back to... Oh, we found him.
Are you Vigo? I was sent...
I know what I saw. She had horns like a beast. Strode right past where you stand.
Wait a minute.
My mother's trapped in there with her. You let my mother through, sir. Shouldn't you be responsible for her safety?
We have soldiers stationed.
Your men are dead.
You should be worried about them too. Maybe you can help me.
What brings you to... Yeah, I heard you. What?
She did. The horned woman is the demon Lilith.
Oh, shit.
No. That...
Did Frava mention me?
There's more than your job.
Let's go to the ore hoist. Is this something I can break? Like, yeah, no, I understand. No, the demon, the daughter of hatred, yeah, but like, there's so much shit I gotta break on my way there. You understand?
Look out!
Oh. Yeah, risen minor. That's no good.
What's my mother's charm on your wrist?
It's mine now, girl. She gave it to me when I let her and her friend pass through.
Oh, word? Oh, word, Vigo? Yeah, having to like manage your health potion stuff, stocks, and whatever a little more directly is an interesting change. Kind of makes the game a little more active on the... Hey, pay attention to your life. But I guess, well, that depends, right? Because eventually, presumably, I'll... I always biased in favor of gear that would give you life back, like on hit or, you know, just over time or whatever. And... So I was always big on regen armor or putting points into health regen. So I wonder if like once you get to that point, if
maybe We should go back. Round up the knights.
If that stuff just won't matter as much.
My mother in Lilith's care for as long as that will take?
Your mother's, well...
I'm going on.
Yeah, I don't know. The spin attack doesn't, you know, it feels. I think it's just the animation is slower, and so it doesn't feel as strong. But I mean, I don't know. It seems like it's doing pretty normal damage for this sort of thing. Yeah, give me that grave dust. Okay, okay.
Beams are too damn old. Shaking like leaves.
Okay. More skeletons. More skeletons.
Dead end.
It's okay. We wanted to go to the dead end and kill everything there anyway. Gotta get this loot. Gotta get this loot, son. Right. So as a result, like, you know, you have to remember to fucking heal. What do we got over here? That's better. Well, that's better. Look at this. Agony Ruin. Plus 10 strength. Some basic skill damage. Sure. This is clown shit for clowns. Shield. It's for necromancers. Fuck 'em. What do we... Oh, wait. Oh, hey, what was that? Wait, how did that... What menu was that? I was looking for the map, and it gave me something that had a claim button on it. Oh, geez. Oh, well. Oh, it's there. No? Collections? No? Social? No? All right. That's not a path down. Okay, this is... Looks like it goes around this way.
What's special about this place anyway? What would draw Lilith here?
Hell if I know. Prava doesn't tell us anything. No one goes in, nothing comes out. That's all.
All right, I think we're going to do whatever happens right about here, and then I'm going to wrap it up.
No lift. The jam must be deeper down.
We got to get to the jam.
Locked.
Oh, we're truly fucked now. I don't know. You got like 9 different swords just fucking break the door down.
Nowhere to go.
Vigo sucks, man. Two-handed mace reached rank 1.
I've got it.
You brought some fucking dude. All right, well.
That was quick thinking.
Oh, this guy's not done. Now he is. Magic axe. Check out my magic axe.
Why would your mother leave you like that?
She wouldn't. Or she shouldn't have. I'm sure she had good reason.
Pretty good skeleton exploding noises across the board, I'll say. But yeah, I don't know, man. Skeletons, I can spin and murder them. The interface for equipping loot and dealing with all of that stuff seems pretty good. I almost wish there was a thing like when you pick it up, if it told you like, hey, you got a thing that was better. Like some more notification that like, hey, you could go manage your inventory and there would be a benefit to that. Might not be the worst thing in the world. Unless there's something on some part of the interface that I'm just not noticing. But I want to say the console Diablo 3 had that. It was like, hey, you got a thing. You should probably go check it out. Anyway. Axe, rank 1. Increased critical strike chance in some situations. Alright. Well. We're going to wrap it up here. I'm going to open this chest.
Damn mine's caving in.
Oh, that seems bad. Bunch of weird cult explosions. And we're level 9. Great. And we got this axe. It's better. Got that thing. It's worse. All right. Yeah, good meaty explosion noises. This seems good. Diablo 4. I don't know. You know. They went and they done and made themselves another Diablo. And it's exactly kind of, I don't know. This is pretty much what I was hoping for in terms of making a new Diablo game. So I don't know. I'm pretty into it. It's always one of those things that's like when it's a beta and you know that the characters get wiped, it's a little bit hard to care all that much. Instead, this is just me looking at the skill tree and looking at all these other things and just going like, yeah, cool, man. This is a thing I want to do. When this comes out, I'll play this. I mean, it's coming out right around the same time as Street Fighter, so you know, that'll be a busy month, June, I guess. Well, June will be a busy month anyway. I mean, it's coming out a week before whatever E3 stuff is and whatever else. I don't know if characters carry over, that's great. That's awesome. But I don't know if that's the case or not. I know there's some unlocks you'll get for like leveling up in the beta or whatever, but I have not been following it super closely, so I don't know for sure. They said they don't carry over. I figured that was the case. You know, the game's not out until June, so having you sit on characters for 3 months seems like a weird thing. So, you know, I'm interested in playing enough to unlock the stuff, I guess, even though the stuff doesn't look great. But I was like, well, I don't know. I should probably get the stuff, right? I got the beta. Might as well get the stuff. I had to endure that sandwich, so I might as well get the stuff. But yeah, what are you going to do? Well, I guess, enjoy the queues if you're looking to play the beta. I'm sure they'll be worse next weekend or whenever the next one is. But yeah, I don't know. Cool. That's probably a game I'll put a couple 100 hours into by the time all is said and done. When I think about Diablo 3 and how they treated the seasons and how they updated that game, and how much I ended up playing that game, and this seems like a very similar take on that with some slightly different systems and stuff. I'm down to do this again. Because Diablo 3 at some point became like, here's another season, and here's another, and the seasons kind of just didn't, it was like, I'm not going to make a seasonal character. I don't know that I care about that. But full game's worth of new content, that I'm like, hell yeah. Okay, yeah, great. That's what I want to do. Spent a lot of time in all those tile sets in Diablo 3. So yeah, ready for some new stuff for sure. Anyway, I'm going to get going. Everybody have a great weekend. Be back next week, with the podcast and all that sort of stuff. You can head on over patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann. That episode of Game Boys to Men, that most recent one, is a killer. We got Dan Emmerich on there, and we're talking about, it's great, because Dan and I ran in almost the exact same circles at all the different events and covering games for a lot of the same time in the 90s and 2000s, and being able to talk to Dan, because we were just, I it was cordial. I was like, hey Dan, hey, how's it going? We just never really had a conversation until 2 weeks ago, which is super weird, but it's just how it goes sometimes. And so it was awesome talking to Dan with Glenn, because Glenn and Dan were pretty tight back in the 90s there when Glenn was first getting started. And yeah, so that's a super fun one. Go and check out the Patreon if you want details on how to listen to that. How would I rate the fun factor of that episode? Kind of like one of those. We didn't even get into the GamePro stuff all that deep. We'll have to have Dan back on to talk about some of that stuff, because obviously the early Giant Bomb website stuff, when we wanted to make all the different review graphics and stuff, that is kind of GamePro inspired. GamePro meets Garbage Pail Kids kind of thing is, I guess, what we were sort of going for there. But yeah. Anyway, have a good weekend. Be back on Tuesday. And yeah, take care. Where do I hit the button? I didn't hit the button.